Hey there, and welcome back to Season 2 of Inkbound, Starship of Terrors, the roguelike action strategy game by Shiny Shoe. I contemplated just not playing another one of these episodes and doing Astria instead. Instead, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to at least be doing some weeks of Astria with not like every other week or something. Rather, what I mean is that I'm going to be playing it for multiple weeks over the course of half of my weekend episodes. So we'll have a little bit of a dial back on Inkbound for the foreseeable future. I think that's okay. I think they did some things in Inkbound recently to I don't love the recent changes, but then they dialed some of them back thanks to a recent hot fix. So things like Slimps no longer immediately attack anymore, and you've got other kind of boons like I think they nerfed Nim's health, which really needed to happen. I think that a lot of the bosses feel like absolute HP slogs, especially when they have nothing but automatic guaranteed hit AoE attacks at rank 20, right? Once they reach half health, they just go slam, 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 and it's not fun. It's not fun, but it's also not interactive, right? You just stand there, spam your skills, and if you don't do enough damage, you die. So it's not good, right? I think it's very poorly designed at that stage. I think that they need to do a lot of work on the high difficulty in order to actually balance it. It can't be a stat stick. This isn't like Monster Train where you can go nuts like that in book 1 or whatever. So, I don't know. Anyway, we are going to play a run. I don't want to write it off, so we're going to be moving on to Obelisk at rank 20. Our previous run was with Weaver. We actually had a double run, which was a bit of a struggle. It was a challenge, but we're going to be moving on. This is also going to be, wait for it, a Scribbles giveaway. Hey, wait, what the heck? Where is Scribbles? Is Scribbles broken? Where's my cat? These other ones seem to work. Scribbles is broken. Scribbles is broken. Shiny Shoe, save him. Well, I can't demo Scribbles because I guess the recent patch broke Scribbles and I don't know what to do about it. But anyway, you could win this invisible cat. I promise there's a cat. Basically, at the end of this run, I will be giving a keyword of some kind at the end of the run summary, essentially, where we talk it through, most important part of the run or something like that. And then you will use it in a comment below, and if you do, I will enter you into the giveaway. I'll then randomly select from it all of the entrants in like a day or so, and I'll reach out to whomever. We'll have to coordinate how to prove you're actually who you are. I'll send it to you on Discord. All is straightforward and well. And then you get your invisible cat. He's not normally invisible. I'm actually kind of bummed by that. Normally I like demoing him here, but anyway, I sent in an F8 report on that because you gotta fix Scribbles. What the heck? Anyway, I don't have much else to add here. Hopefully Obelisk goes a little better than Weaver did. I had a loss on the previous episode as well as a win, so we'll see. But as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's see what this deep dive has for us today. Hopefully we can get through it, huh? I'm always terrified when I activate that it's going to bug out, because there used to be a bug, I'm pretty sure there might actually still be. If you move at the same time that you interact with that, you can get stuck in a loop, and you have to Alt F4 the game or something. Argalath, spend 700 or deal 45k. They didn't nerf this run quest. 45k damage. I don't have a great sense for when this will activate. 45,000. So the boss here is probably going to be sitting at like 8k, so this is probably somewhere in the second book. Alright, I mean, I think Cinder is a better pick here than Argalath. Argalath at rank 20 is very powerful. Yeah, let's take Cinder, it's fine. I think it's better than the fully augment one too, so hopefully we'll just hit. In case it's not clear, I did pick the Essence of Quillian. Generally speaking, I like spikes on this setup, right? It's good. Braced belt seems good. Yeah, 1 physical power is worthwhile. It does something, and then you gain some shield. I'm a little sad they nerfed it, but It is what it is. I'm not going to be picking any of the other ones. I mean, opening Verdant Seed is pretty good. This could actually scale into the late game and be essentially plus like 14 to 16, depending on... I don't remember. I think they changed the number of combats recently, so I think it might actually be 14. I'm not sure. It's okay, right? It's a fine relic, but I'm still going to replace it. I think I'm going to save 14 health over the course of this run with Braced Belt, so we'll just grab that. And increased range on Ironclap is probably the best pick here. Dense Seismic Slam, I kind of like it, right? The extra crush hit is nice here, but I do like the extra crush hit. Didn't they nerf Ironclap to do less damage too? Yeah, they brought it back down to 20. It used to be like 30 or something. That's a shame. That's a nerf I don't love. It's fine. I think historically Obelisk has been the strongest class, so I hope that it's still pretty competitive. We'll find out. I am at the rank 20, so I'm going to go with the range. I think the likelihood that this gives us extra hits on enemies with better positioning is more impactful than the crush here. So we'll take that. Opening Pacifism is tough. Final Chapters is also tough. Proving Grounds, that's Janice, right? It is Janice. Man, I'm going to eat dirt if I take Overstimulated, though. So much guaranteed damage over the course of this run. Can I get away with it? I might be able to get away with it with the shield. It's also Lusk. Lusk is pretty tough right now. Pacifism is already neutering my belt, which might be okay. It might be. It's hard to say. My cat is currently yowling at the sun. We'll see if that comes in here and causes me any ruckus, but these are all tough decisions. I think Cinder, right? So this is an Argalath, so I do think I can get away with Final Chapters here. Janice is doable. Let's take this. We're Obelisk, we're very front-loaded. I think we can get away with Final Chapters here. And I also like having some money out of the gate. I think that is pretty helpful here. So hopefully that works out in our favor. Take our free potion. I don't like that they made potions white there. It makes them hard to see. Take an opening fish. It's a good fish. If I need to use it on a hard combat, I will. Let's see. We did get a barrier potion, which I'm going to basically use as soon as possible. Yeah, one of the nice things, immediately I can benefit from this bonus attack, whatever situation. I clap. By the way, I turned on the combat log. Some people asked me to do that. So that's just something that's also here. All right, we're going to crunch. Take an orb. Wiggle out of this and flap. Yeah. I want to do this because enemies hit me, which means that they do take damage from the spikes that I have. So let's plan around that. These extra hits of damage are worthwhile. Well, I think the right choice is actually to just charge and then clap this out, right? Y'all, what? They're not... Oh my gosh. Well, I'm gonna eat that potion real quick. Good grief. That wasn't enough damage to kill them? Dang. Alright. That was a very durable set of enemies. I know what it is. I'm underestimating the strength, or rather overestimating the strength of Ironclap because they nerfed it. I'm gonna have to watch that because that is a tough one. I could burn an upgrade slot to give it a plus 10. No, I'm gonna take the one stack of Crush now. I'll grab the one physical power here. Maybe that'll help bridge the gap a little bit. Dang, that's unfortunate. That damage is gonna cost me. I mean, any damage is unfortunate, but after image, I don't have to reroll, and it is defense. I can't reroll. Oh yeah, no glyphs to start with. I can't reroll. That's tough. That's really tough. What do I take here? I mean, Temple is going to be weak, probably. The Sea Breach is a terrible choice. I guess we'll go to the Binding Empowerment and hope in the next 2 floors I get enough money to afford this. Oh, or they could just give it to me right now. I'm good with that. Okay, that's nice. I do get my potion back at least. I got a blue potion. Great news. Plus 4 damage per damage resist you have. It's not very good. I like spiked ironclap here. I could lean in on the spikes angle a bit. That's pretty cool. Let's see. An additional random binding gains a critical charge. That's pretty cool. Or I can get a starting free prepared ironclap. That's not very good. Plus 35 crush damage does add a lot here, so I think that's pretty nice. I think you can hear my cat yowling in this bloody hallway. I might have to close the door if he continues doing it, but we'll see. Anyway. I don't like Hardened Shield Bash here. I think Quickening Image is pretty awesome. This helps with cooldowns on my biggest ones, which... highest... binding with the highest cooldown. So that means it could affect itself, which is kind of funny. I'm okay with that. It's faster action defense. More spiked is good, though, but I need shield generation here, I think. And I could always get it from the Ascension, so let's take the Quickening Image. I think that's good. Okay. Now, over here, I'm thinking it is Accurate Image, actually. Extra crit rolls. I think that's pretty nice. We'll take it. Okay, I'm happy with it. I need glyphs very badly, so we're going to go hunt the glyphs here. This is something that's a change from earlier where I used to say you never take the ring 2 or the floor 2 hard combat, but I mean, I'm going to be real with you here. I desperately need to... if I walk out of this, I take 0, right? I desperately need to improve this. I need to gain glyphs right away. Let's go for the crush immediately. It's good. Can I get them all? I can hit all 3 here, which is very good. That stops these goons. We'll take this shield. Now they have ink drain, which I really don't want to eat. So let's just walk out of that and hit them, huh? Oh my gosh, they move? Is that new? I thought it was just Rhinferno. They do have it, okay. Alright, well, TIL, I guess. I lose 2 health there, and that's tough. Okay. Wow, they're gonna drain the heck out of me here. I need evade frames, maybe? Although this is weird. I think if I could move enough, I could actually just, like, fully stop this incoming damage, which is kind of crazy to think about. Let's plan on hitting as many times as we can and ending on a shield bash here. Right? Plan on that. I want to do evade frames for the crit roll and then walk a bit. And I want to crit roll these 2 and end at 0 damage taken. Okay, now more enemies are going to charge in, but at least I think they do the charge attack here. 51 damage. Okay, champ. Alright, that's a lot of damage. I need to do big crush here. Good. Take the orb and then charge a bunch. It's a good charge. If I can hit all 5, it's better. Is there an all 5 angle here? There should be, right? You'd sure think so? Well, if not, that's gonna have to be okay. I'll take that hit at least. And then we can crit these guys here, and that'll have to do. 10 damage taken. I mean, let me be honest with you. If I reduce all costs by 2, I get 1 more ironclap, which is just... it saves me 6. That's not worth it. No, I guess I take this 11. That's unfortunate, but it'll have to do. Alright. Is there a safe spot that gets me out of everything? Absolutely not. Not unless I sit in the goop. So... these enemies are so durable for getting this effect. Alright, well I can at least kill one of them. Orb here. Go for the crit roll, and charge here. Clap here. I can save some of this damage if I take... He's within kill range. How much health you got? How much health is that, friend? How much health is this? I have no idea. Well, I'm gonna take the risk. We clap him down. I did roll a crit on this. Interesting. I can charge in and then walk back out and be okay. That was worth it. That was worth it. We'll take it. That was worth it. Alright, it'll be fine. Trust me. Trust, it's fine. What could go wrong? Gain 1 shield for each enemy hit. Snap click, it's just too important. Physical power, I think is fine here. Alright. Well, there's no world I can afford another binding empowerment, so I guess we go to the Tethered Shrine and take whatever boons they give us here and hope for the best. What is this? Frostbite damage? Why'd I roll a purple? 20 movement per turn, though. Oh my gosh, but shielding. I think this... Oh my gosh, this movement is so good. But I actually... this is a tough call. This movement is enough movement for the entire run. But shielding will help me so much over the course of... I'm going to take the shielding here. Unfortunate that I didn't get the purple shielding, but I'm okay with that. 1 shielding adds a lot to my run. Let's go for the Superior Vault. I'm not dead yet, and I can always eat this. I got a potion, too. I'm going to eat the crab here. I think it's going to be important for this combat, especially with Mr. Pot here. What potion was this? Disintegration oil? Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to after image first. Okay, we rolled the crit on the first guy, so this is my disintegration oil here. It's just wise to do it. Huge crash. We're gonna grab orb thing, which lets me hit 2 enemies. I don't think I can get all 3 of these goons, right? Is there a pixel that gets all 3 of these enemies? I don't think so. No, we're gonna take the money on the pot then and kill 1 guy and then walk out of this and that'll be a 0 turn for me. It's a lot of commitment here, but I think it was the right choice. Okay, now, good grief, so many enemies. I need to hit as many of these idiots as possible. There's gotta be a way. There is a way. Okay, take the orb. We can at least crit out a huge number of these. The slimps spawn slimps? What do you mean the slimps spawn slimps? I've been bamboozled. I have been truly bamboozled. I am running away? Good grief, that is horrifying. The slimps spawned slimps. I don't know what to say. I did roll a crit, thank goodness. Let me tell you, man, that is illegal. It's illegal for slimps to spawn slimps. Anyway, I'm gonna generate 5 million shield on this turn, and we're just, I guess, going to focus on killing slimps because that's my life right now. Good grief. Walk up to this guy in the head and just kick him. Alright, hit yourself, buddy. Get out of here, bud. Alright, cool. We survived. We took a lot of damage there. Slimps spawning slimps. What a world we live in. Crit damage, probably. I have a lot of guaranteed crits right now, which is kind of odd, but still worth noting. On your turn, if you took no damage the previous turn, gain a critical charge on all bindings. Well, that's bad. Wow, what a terrible roll there. Gain a stack of spiked or something? These are all pretty rough. Maybe I take the crit chance. These are terrible. I need to spend 30 gold to re-roll this. On collecting an orb, gain spikes, or on gaining shield, smite the nearest enemy. This vestige gains 1 physical power for every 15 HP that you lose. This feels like a bad deal. Beat of metal, maybe. Maybe beat of metal. I'm 1 combat away from gaining a shield at the start of each turn, which is great. I don't know about beat of metal. I'm going to take unstable circuitry because I think these smites are going to add up. It'll be fine. Shatter on gain a stack of spiked. Well, we'll see. I think it is crit chance here. I could sell it for money, or health rather. It's pretty weak. I'm going to take the crit chance though. I think we're still okay. Not re-rolling this. It's definitely not quick and shield bash. It could be the slam. More. Like shatter is good. This is a tough call. I'm going to actually take Spiked Ironclap and lean a little into that right now. We're going to go to the Tower of Bindings here and hope for the best. I get a potion back. What do I get today? Serendipity's a good one. We'll take it. Smoke Bomb is great. It's really... I think I'm going to save more health with Smoke Bomb than I get back with Restoration. Just being honest. So we're going to grab Smoke Bomb here. Plus it's like offense and defense, so that's good. Forced Shrine. Okay. 3 physical power is very hard for me to skip. That's a lot of damage here. We're going to take that. It's a good power up. I have at least some money here. What do I get? Rosy Thorn. Can't afford Shocking Core Cap. That's unfortunate. This is a big power up if I could have gotten it. Rosy Thorn is pretty weak. Beat of Metal is pretty weak. Let's 50 on the reroll. 150 Quillings. Didn't this used to cost 75? Wow, okay. Well, let's re-roll this. I can at least afford the 70. Well, if you're above half hit points, gain 3 physical power. I'm not, but it's at least 2 damage. I'll take it. 2 physical power. I'm up at 8 now. This is looking rough. This is looking pretty bad. And this is Janus, too, with final chapters. Not sure about that. Alright, we're gonna go immediately. We just slam here. It's important. Let's throw some days down, which should reduce me to 0 damage taken here. Clap. And I'm gonna leave this potion down, or this, not this potion, but this orb. He is taking a hit from Spiked here, which I think is worthwhile. Okay, he jumps, he hits me, that's fine. That's 181 damage I didn't have before. Man, the smite is really good here. I'm going to take the evade frame on this turn. We're going to clap, which smites. Grab an orb. I'm going to just crit this guy for as much damage as I can get here. Take the orb so it doesn't go away. We'll clap again. Every clap is a smite, which is something, right? It's something. Could do a lot of damage to him. Well, this is pretty okay, right? Now, he doesn't reorganize. He doesn't move. No, it's fine. All right, we just go like this. He does his blah attack, and that's okay. Now, we are slow, though. I need to push numbers. This is a concern we are experiencing. I have to move out of that because I'm taking way too much damage here. He is gaining too much damage is the problem. I'm going to... We're having a challenge. This is bad. Yeah, this is how they say not good. I'm doing too little damage here. I do at least evade frame this, which I think is worth it. Gosh, this is too slow. Thank you, evade frame. Very neat. This is his big charge attack. Let's kill as many things as we can, right? I need to push damage numbers somehow. Dang, he's gonna gain this. Man, we're gonna get wrecked by final chapters. I mean, at least I phase him here, which is good. I'll take it. Let's still build up the spikes here, but let's save that orb. All right, we have everything activated. It's a phase change. We're slow. I need evades immediately. We rolled a really good crit on Seismic Slam, very important. We're gonna take it. Incredible turn. Throw Smoke Bomb here. Very good. Orb, and just hit this guy for as much as we can get. I need spikes to be pushing damage numbers. Okay. I need the orb up here for days. I get... Ooh, buddy, what am I doing? I'm going to use the potion on this turn. I need to... I can't avoid this attack unless... How much damage does the goop do? A lot? I can daze him again. It's probably worth it. I need to hit him, though, is the problem I'm experiencing. Like, I can't afford to not do damage here, is the big problem. So, hit him. Now, I take 15 here, I'm not dead. I save the smoke bomb for next turn, so he's dazed there. I think I get an evade frame, too, if I save this. So, I eat 15. How much damage does the ooze do, though? Does it stay up here? Deals additional damage. What's the difference? I could charge out, or I guess I can't anymore. I made the decision. No, we eat our 15 and we just look good about it. Ouch. Now, I think he charges here, right? Yes, perfect. Okay. His 33 damage is negated to 0. Thank you very much. Take orb. Hit man. I don't think we have any choice other than do damage to him. This is now race, right? Orb. Crash down. Win combat. Oh my gosh. Okay. 3 hit points remaining. I'm way on the back burner here, which is unfortunate. Okay. Alright, well... So the problem is Smoke Bomb's ascensions are all bad. Grant resistant and 1 stack of evasive to allies. Ooh, buddy, that's actually really good. Huh. Did they change these or do I just remember them badly? I don't know, we'll see. Inflict 1 stack of crush. 1 cost discount to a random binding is pretty decent here. Heavy Ironclap giving me crush is pretty solid. I'm probably going to reroll... Man, Smokescreen is pretty solid, but I think I'm going to reroll this. Yeah, okay, here we go. 46 damage for each shield you have. I don't want to take damage for each spiked. But making spiked proactive damage is pretty good. This could potentially be a lot of damage, though, right? Think about this. If I use Seismic Slam to generate shield and then go ham, I'm going to take the shield slam here. I think that's powerful. And that makes me want to take discounted shield bash, so I'm actually able to use this more often. Yeah, I think this is going to be it. Make it cheaper. Got it. I'm poor, I'm very low HP, we are going to struggle. But, I don't know, maybe we get lucky. Let's go. Ugh. Oh, that's right. They made this a big heal. Okay, so I'm actually in much better shape than I thought. All right. I'll take crit chance rolls, I think. Although spiked damage and physical power is good. I think having more crit chance is worthwhile, though. I'm benefiting from it a lot. Every little bit matters, I think. We'll take it. Now, when entering the Carver's Refuge, gain a debuff that reduces quillings earned by 25%. I have basically no money. So I'm not going to the Carver's Refuge, and I don't need to. I just need to do damage. All right, that's kind of like a free upgrade, I think. I don't like this. I don't know. I miss heavy pockets. Honestly, I feel like that was a more compelling choice. This is just like, I don't know, don't go to the shop. And you know what? I'm not going to go to the shop. You got me. Let's take glyphs here. I need to be able to re-roll these upcoming ascensions. It's kind of nice, that full heal. That also makes the, what is it called? Where is it? Valmark considerably stronger here. I'll take it. Okay. Why do you start with less health? Oh, is it because I see what's happening? All right. Do big slam. Wabambo. Cool. Hit enemies. Bam. Keep doing it. Now, I want enemies to hit me because shield. So, oh yeah, just completely obliterate this man, yeah? Well, bam. And then run into me, goon. That's with 14 shield. I just almost killed this 1,500 health guy with not a crit either. All right, fair enough. I'll take it. A lot of attacks coming in. This is definitely a crit roll here. Let's just crit these guys. Hit them for a lot of damage, I think. Orb, and then... Can I kill them both, actually? Because I'm pretty close to it. Yeah, I can actually just kill everything and win the combat. Good. Great. In fact, I feel much stronger now. Crit chance is the right pick here. Yep. Gain 1 additional stack of evasive. Yeah, that has to be correct. I need this defense. Absolutely. Cool. All right. Do I go to the lab for any reason? Or do I go to this binding upgrade thing? What does the lab offer you? I think you get a relic out of it. I think that's true. Okay. I don't think I need to actually go to the lab for any story reason, so I think the binding empowerment is stronger, especially with Tourist Trap. So let's just spend our money in a way that makes sense, I think. I don't need the health anyway, so this is fine. On hitting, inflict 8 stacks of bleed. That's insane. Although, shielding Ironclap is also really good. Let's look at what we get from the rare, though. Oh, yeah, I mean, inflict shatter with smoke bomb, though. Although, inflict shatter with shield bash. I mean, the thing is I'm not using shield bash first. I'm using it last after generating a lot of shield. So let's take the smoke bomb shatter here for sure. I don't care about frostbite on this one. And then this is, I mean, the smoke bomb dealing bleed is just disgusting. It's just so strong. Now we have glyphs, so let's take the vault. I think we can get away with it. Potion is good. I need these. I'll take 10 health. That's 10 health I'm going to get back that I appreciate. Pot. We got the ink pot. Okay, first order of business, hit as many things as you can with smoke bombs because shatter is real. Now, let's do the jumpy slam. Actually, the order of business is critical charge first, and then high roll your crits. Take the orb, and then we do a charge and hit 3 enemies, I think. And that's a lot of damage done, and we kind of just cruise. Man dies from spikes. Other guy takes a ton of damage from bleed. Perfect. In fact, that's really good. Now, Right, I need to stop a lot of this incoming damage. Let's take the orb first. Generate shield. Kill enemies. And only hit that's coming in is the Thantalope here. So let's generate more shield. And then try to hit as many guys as possible. I come pretty close to getting the collector, or the what's it called here? Yeah, he almost passes away. It's close. It's just gonna, yeah, he's really within inches of passing away. It's gonna have to be okay. That's fine. We came close. Now, jump and do a big slam here. I should have done this first. Throw the orb goon thing. Take this charge. We're gonna kill 2 enemies and take 0 here and just clap a guy to death. And we're fine. Cool. I actually think we're doing okay now. Shocking Core Cap returns. Although Unearthed Relic is disgusting here. Those are both very good. Crit damage, I could sure use that. Damage per damage resist, I have none. It's pointless. Crush damage is pretty solid. I'd like the reduced cooldown or reduced cost on Seismic Slam, though. I'll have to think about that. What's stronger here? I think the Unearthed Relic creates stronger burst turns on the turns that I get the slam out because it generates shield. But it also means that each Iron Clap generates 2 ability power, which is very strong. Shocking Core Cap is just generally an extremely strong power play, but I think it has to be the Unearthed Relic, right? Because this is scaling that is very consistent for me between Iron Clap and Seismic Slam. Yeah, we take this. It's got to be that. It has to be. I'm going to grab crit damage here because I think I am critting enough. It's not a ton. They're all good, right? They're all good, but I think some crit damage is nice. I want to make Crush. I don't think it's the Crush. Is it Prepared Iron Clap? Make the first use free? It does make everything else kind of stronger. I guess it's better than the other ones, and I don't want to glyph this, so we'll take it. It's fine. The first one per turn is free is okay with me. Alright, we get our next Ascension, which is hopefully, I don't know, I can think of some good examples of Ascension hits here. Blur? I mean, I've never taken it before, obviously. Gain 2 stacks of evasive, so that's 3 stacks of evasive. 2, wow, okay. So that's 3 stacks of evasive, critical charge on 3 things, and 15 movement. That's pretty good, right? But I really need to be stronger, so let's re-roll it. I need to do more damage. Here we go. On dealing crush damage, gain 3 slam damage. Yeah, here we go. Gain 2 spiked. Didn't Shell used to give 2 shield? What the heck? They nerfed Obelisk hard here. That's okay. I think we'll still be fine. This generates spiked now in a bigger way, and then does bigger AoEs for each spiked. That's my build. This is going to be very strong. We'll still take Shell. Now, I'm going to hold off on this Carver because of Tourist Trap. We'll take the containment security here. The near impossible to see fish, but we do see it. Alright, let's grab stuff. Okay. Another shielding is pretty good. I don't think I need this, though. Let's be real. I think either crit damage or physical power. I think it's going to be physical power here, being honest with you. Green crit chances are just plus 1%. It's not worth the rarity upgrade, right? Whites are 3, which are worth it, but 4 for an uncommon is bad. The 2 physical power is much stronger overall. We'll take it. Okay. take the heroic vault here. I do need the free relic. It's worth it. I'm gonna look at this potion at least. What do we have? Unstable brew. We already had our ink pot. Let's hold on to these other ones. Yeah, prickly puffer is really bad though. Let's actually just eat the prickly puffer and move on. This will be fine. No, not Quillian. How could you? Anyway, throw orb at man. Do gain critical bindings. Critical hit the enemy. Hey, we did damage. Take the shield thing. Do the shell bit. Charge and just kill some dudes? Kill some dudes, yes. Walk back closer to center. Thanalope is a thing that exists still. Okay. Now the Thanalope is annoying. He's got the Brood Maker, so... Oh, he spawns a Slimp on each turn, huh? That's okay. Let's hit these guys. Continually hitting them. Shield up is your friend. Kill that guy. Man, this is strong, huh? Take the orb. If I walk out, I take 0. So, I think the play then is... Oh, just kill everything? Cool. Alright, good. Fine by me. All good. Row. And then crit them out. Alright, seems okay. Okay, see what we hit. Blooming Un. On your turn, smite enemies. No, it's never happening. Harbinger's Trophy. It's going to be hard to proc, but it's very strong when it does proc. Interesting. I don't really benefit from Heavenly Eclipse here. I'm probably re-rolling that. Let me be real with you. Hex, Shatter on the Bash. Base cooldown on Seismic Slam is what I wanted. Yes, I need this to be more accessible to me because it is an important shield generator. So cooldown here is critical. Now I would love some Energy Relic. Oh my god, they nerfed Ink Tap? On defeating an enemy, gain 1 will. How do you nerf Ink Tap? They got rid of the +1, what, like, will per orb or whatever on it. This is terrible now. Okay. Well, it's the Fountain of Creation then. Yeah. Okay, fine, I suppose. That does answer the question of how do I afford everything. Good. Now, with that in mind, some extra crit damage seems nice. Yeah, some extra crit damage seems good. Now, I might re-roll over here. Harbinger's Trophy is strong, except in the final boss, and I'd like something that maybe scales a little better. Let's try. Yeah, we just take... On dealing bleed damage, gain a stack of Vigor. This is surprisingly sustainable with the Smoke Bomb, but I'm going to take Shocking Core Cap here because I think the 10% crit chance and extra days is important. This is a pretty strong build now, I believe. This is not my final shop. I'm just going to go to the Tethered Shrine. I do not need the shop here, so we'll just wait because of Tourist Trap and hopefully buy a legendary at the end if we get lucky. I'll take 6 spike damage here. That's solid. That's a really good pickup for how much spiked I'm doing. It's a good add. And we just go fight the boss. I think we beat the Mimic pretty comfortably. I don't want to say too comfortably, but I think we get him, right? Alright, big first turn, big first turn. Lay down the Shatter. Let's immediately crit out as many enemies as we can. We need to deal with enemies up here. I need to kill these Slimps, so they're going down. Okay. Grab Orb now, and I charge through the boss. Okay, I think we did about as well as we can do there. He is taking a lot of damage from spikes and everything else. Let's just shield up here. It's good. Okay, we get a lot of spiked here. I'm taking 0, which means I actually want to take this hit from him, which is pretty cool. Let's grab the orb and then hit him. Stand in his way and gain more shield here, I think. Phases. Save our crit roll then. Okay, cool. Yeah, he hits himself in phases, which is excellent. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. I'll take my free turn here. Bam. Grab the movement ability, which lets me get closer to him. I realize I do no damage with him that way, but this lets me pummel him with some pretty good attacks, which we'll take. This also generates a lot of spikes that are doing a good chunk of damage. He phase changes. All right, we're in the zone here. It's Weaver. Weaver is the hardest one in my opinion. That's okay. Throw the shatter. Take the orb. We're going to generate shield here. Excellent. I want to walk up to him. I do think it's very important I just crash him out. And then if I stand here, I can hit him and take 0 on the turn. Which actually just ends this combat on the back of spikes. Is that real? Wow. Yeah, no, spikes and bleed. Cool. Thank you, Smoke Bomb. Very cool. All right, we're in a good state, I think. Plus 100 damage on this. Oh my gosh. Widespread Smoke Bomb. Hard to say no. Earthquake. Earthquake. I love Earthquake, though, and I even took the 1 base cooldown reduction. Yeah, give me that Earthquake hit. It's good. It's good. I like it. Earthquake. Plus 100 damage for Shield Bash is a lot of extra damage. Okay. That is a lot of extra, it doubles the damage on Shield Bash. I'm happy with that. We'll move on. Hopefully I can earn like 30-something Quillings here and buy a legendary from the final shop, which would be cool. 4% crit chance isn't very good. I'm gonna take the 2 physical power here. That well gives me no health. Man, Tourist Trap is free real estate. It's kind of crazy. Got any more money for me? No? Hopefully I earn, what, 13? Alright, cool. Let's begin. I want Shatter Down and the Bleed. Shield Generation. Let's hit the guys, take the orb. Charge, walk back in so that everything kills itself on my spikes and bleeds. Excellent. That's good. I like that. I'm going to take the crit charges here. Jump. I'm going to drop this hit. I'm going to generate spikes, which should end this combat pretty much. True. We'll just sit on the crit charge. Yeah, we're in a really good position, actually. I'm surprisingly fast for everything here. Yeah, even with the Vanguard, these enemies do not get it very far on me. Wow. Yeah, and then he kills himself on spikes. And bleed. Yeah, wow, 3,900. That's pretty incredible. Armored Porcupine. Okay, there's my build. Yeah. Yeah, these are all actually excellent. Bone Calcifier is also incredible. Okay. 45 crit damage. Well, I didn't have to re-roll for that. I could do another 100 damage here. I mean, that's pretty good. Get this up to 600 baseline is kind of killer. I don't think I need the targets all enemies here, so I'm just going to charge I'm just going to add another 100 damage here, which is a lot of damage. And then Armored Porcupine is pretty much... Man, Incredo is also very good, but I think Armored Porcupine is pretty much my build. Just straight up. I don't think my smites are very good. They do 50 damage. I'm dealing with enemies that have a batrillion life. We're getting rid of unstable circuitry here. Yeah. Goodbye, my lad. Everything else here is nuts. I'm actually super okay with Braced Belt as well. And then we'll take the crit damage here, and I don't even have to use these glyphs, I guess. Cool. Cool, okay. Final debuff acquired from the Carver. We'll see what he has. Oh my gosh, I'm 13 away from affording the Contrition and just free farming this run. But seriously though, Bone Calcifier is permanent scaling that is just nuts. So I'm going to buy Bone Calcifier and not be upset about it. We're going to get rid of Braced Belt to do it. Well worth it. I have full health, right? Cool. It's unaffordable. It costs how much? 150? It's so much money. Who could afford that? What a nerf. Anyway, let's go do this and nothing else. I think we win from here. And as is usually the case, Obelisk strong. Who knew? Aspect very powerful. Oh yeah, there's a Mimic. Actually terrifying. You just have to fight a boss here, which is scary. We do a lot of damage though, as it turns out. I am eating dirt, however. Can I kill this guy over here? What the heck? I mean, I could just phase here. I'm taking simply too much damage from retaliation on this guy. So if I walk over like this, orb up, hit this guy, and then walk out of the AoE and do our best. Yikes. I could also stand in this and simply take the barrier potion here, which is not a bad idea. It also just immediately phases. I'm going to do that. Barrier potion time, let's go. I did take a bunch of damage there, but that's just going to have to be it. Okay, now I have no shield. Great news. Let's generate a bunch of defense here. We're going to charge. I want to get this orb, actually. Then I charge. Okay. Now I shield up, and I accept this 1 damage to phase the boss here. Worth it, I think. Now I do get another Mimic finally, which is scary. Let's generate shield, orb up. Evade frames, helpful. Now we walk up and simply do as much damage as we reasonably can do to this guy. Eat the potion and he kills himself on spikes, and that's a combat, huh? Final chapters, am I right? There are no final chapters when you immediately pass away. Yeah, is Spike strong? Yes, in fact, it is. Whew, okay, well, I think we did about as well as we could have there, in my opinion. Things like Armored Porcupine really popped us off there. We actually took damage on the final fight due to that stupid cultist, though. He retaliated big chunks to me and burned through all of my shield, which was, you know, unfortunate, but I think we had all the pieces to win. Smoke Bomb is outrageously good. Like, Cleave deals 5 stacks of bleed. There is an uncommon on Smoke Bomb that deals 8. This thing applies Dazed. This thing applies Shatter or Hex. Dealer's choice. In my case, I took Shatter. This is a ridiculous thing. It is 4 cooldown. Probably the strongest binding right now, in my opinion. I could see this getting nerfed. I think, in fact, some of the buffs on this need to be nerfed. I can't see how Shrapnel should be 8. That's just a lot of bleed stacks. Cleave, eat your heart out. I don't want to give all the credit to Smoke Bomb, though, because I do really think that the shield slam here was nuts. This thing dropped so much damage with a guaranteed crit from After Image. And After Image also performed great. Let me be clear about this. This gave me crits around. This also gave me evasion, and evasion is pretty decent. It's not good against certain bosses, right? So this is a dead binding against Nim or Lusk or something after a certain point, but it's still strong just for the crit rolls. I usually am fine with After Image. I think its cooldown is maybe balanced a little too high. I think if I were balancing this, I'd put it at 5 cooldown. 6 is a bit much, in my opinion, for what you get here, right? I don't know. That seems a bit much. Whereas meanwhile, you've got Smoke Bomb over here chilling at 4, which could be nerfed to 5, and I'd be okay with it. I don't know. Anyway, we had Earthquake, Shield Slam, Shell, generate a lot of Spiked, which was half my damage thanks to the Quillian and everything. We also had the Porcupine, big value, big payouts on those final vestiges. A lot of credit needs to go to Unearthed Relic as well for generating a disgusting amount of ability power. I wasn't pointing it out, but it was very important. And that also synergizes with Fountain of Creation. I'm still upset about the Ink Tap nerf. How did they look at that and go, that's a legendary? No, what are you doing? Ugh, that's frustrating. But yeah. So anyway, I'm going to give you the keyword here. This is the keyword for the Scribbles giveaway, which I don't think he's going to display here. Oh no, he is here. Look, you can see the cat. The cat is not invisible here. That's incredible news. You can kind of see him. Anyway, you can win that cat. Amazing. The keyword here is going to be Shield Slam. I actually think this deserves all the credit for this run. This was a huge payout. Obviously, it didn't matter on the boss, but it was very, very important along the way. And the triple hit of make it cheaper and then make it do triple damage is pretty good. Very strong, very pleased with that. So also, just some interesting points of data. I don't know if anyone's interested, but I think some of the Covenant levels are a little out of balance right now. I don't love that you start with 0 glyphs. I think the game relies on rerolls too much. You don't even get an opportunity to get glyphs early enough for some of the important rerolls. Like your first binding. What do you do there? You just have to take something off the top? I don't like that. You should start with at least enough to reroll that. I'd be fine with a reduction, but I think 0 is too much. And yeah, I'm not a fan of the big health on the bosses either. I mean, you saw my book 1 boss is when things were really rough. I had 3 health walking out of that. That could have gone very bad and been a bad end to this run, but anyway, we'll let it go there. So that is a win. We take it. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike. If you want, you can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.